producer Jimenez for Stockton 360 News Magazine with KXVS, the voice of Stockton. Welcome to our show, Friday, May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. Here in Stone Studios, we have a real homegrown band, and they're known as Natural Revolution, welcoming two of their members out of how many? Around 5 or 6?
Right now it's just us two right now, and then we also have a couple other brethren that come in and sit in with us from time to time.
Great.
Yes, I've been blessed with a lot of great vibes and great souls that we met on our journey, so.
Okay, so let me go back to welcoming you. Welcome, Enrique.
Thank you.
And on my far left is William, or Will.
Yeah, thank
Right.
you.
Pleasure.
So thank you for coming. It's such, like really, like I mentioned to you, we are on Music Fridays with Stockton 360. And like I said, Stockton has a lot to offer. We were talking about how the music scene is here, as well as all the great talent and artists that we all have. And just wanted to see what Natural Revolution is all about, what you're doing as artists, and where you're from, as well as your background and how you started this group. So let's start out and go into our interview, or basically just how we can have our listeners hear about Natural Revolution. Where can they find you, as well as the music that you're working on? So for starters, tell us about yourself as well as your background. Let's start with Enrique, Willie. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, go.
Well, my name's Enrique Burgos. I'm from a town called Soledad, California. That's where I was born and raised, and that's where I started listening to reggae music at first too. I have so much love for my hometown. Went to Soledad High there.
Okay.
Go Aztecs.
Yeah.
Then made the transition from my music was taking me different places, and one of the places is here in Stockton, where I met my brethren right here, Will, and we just been jamming together ever since. And we did a couple other projects besides Natural Revolution together in the past, but this is our first one where we're taking it by the horns, and it's been a beautiful journey ever since. And let me see what else. Got some great music coming out that we're working on as well.
Okay.
Really.
And we'll have a chance at least to hear it a little bit, right?
Yes.
Okay. How about you, Will? Tell us about yourself and your background. And
I'm from here, from Stockton.
all right. Are you natural? You were born here and raised?
Yeah, born and raised at St. Joe's.
Okay.
Yeah, and went to school in Linden. Started playing music since like I was a kid. Just like
how old?
Like 5,
6,
7.
Really? What were you playing?
It was saxophone.
Oh,
but I don't play
cool.
it now. It was a cool instrument. Then I found drums later in my teens.
Okay.
And then that's when I figured out I wanted to play music, like on an everyday basis, and
Sure.
And as the journey went on, I did rock bands, I did, a little bit of variety, and then reggae. I found reggae through Enrique when I met him here in Stockton, and for the first time, and it was definitely a game changer. The music's powerful. Every music's powerful, but reggae's just got a different feel, and it's not from this this part of where we live. It originated from somewhere else, from Jamaica, and it's really the music behind it is just it's very powerful. So I'm glad to be doing it.
Okay, so there was a reggae fest last year.
Yeah,
right? Tell us about that reggae fest. It was the very first one that they did, right, at Weber Point.
Yeah.
Yes.
There were a lot of reggae bands that came out, and you were one of many, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So let's go back during that period of time, because a lot.
Memory lane.
The funny, interesting part about it, because you mentioned reggae is not really from this town. So let's let our listeners find out like where this venture took you guys, as well as what did you see there. So let's take us back.
Back in August 2016.
Yes, definitely.
Where a band found a stage.
It was
free waters.
Free waters. At least, please. It was a good experience. For us, we got to play. Met some of our other bands that play reggae that are not from here, who were brought to this town to spread good music.
Right.
So it had a lot of good moments, and people came. Some people came, and it was definitely good to see in Stockton, because reggae is positive. It's a positive music, so it was a good experience. And we played both days, and at that time we had 5 members. We had Nick Hash, Joshua Torres, Albert Torres. We even had their pop up there on stage playing Coleman.
Wow.
It was a great experience, and it was good to see in our city.
So approximately how many people attended, do you think?
Let's see.
Bird's eye, like as you were on that stage.
I can't give an official number.
But a lot came out.
A lot came out for the bands like Gonzo,
right?
Terrorize Roots,
yes, Idle Vibes,
Honeybee and Cultivation.
Honeybee Cultivation from around here, yeah, especially there was a lot of good talent there. It was just hope it comes around again and maybe worked on it a little bit better.
Okay, so what do you think is because reggae is a certain type of music? So how would you classify reggae as? Like, I know it's reggae, but is it? Let's see, is it more because it's danceable, and at the same time, is it slow music, fast music? Is it? How would you actually describe it?
It's moving.
Moving.
You basically, the way I usually base some rhythms off of my lyrics is the moment I'm feeling right there and then, and what I'm writing about. If I'm writing about something serious and I'm feeling like a slow, single 1-drop rhythm, or if I'm thinking of a steppers rhythm, which is a constant heartbeat, pop, 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 pop. It really depends on what you hear in here, in your mind.
You mentioned you write, so you're okay. So let's go back. You are the singer.
Yes.
Okay, and then Will, what do you?
I do drums.
You do the drums.
Yeah.
And there's also the bass player.
And then there's usually keys and saxophone and horns, trombones, and reggae.
Okay.
Reggae has a lot of different instruments.
And percussion.
Of course, and like experimental instruments, cultural instruments as well.
Okay, so what's your favorite instrument aside from drums? Okay, like you said, you played other stuff.
Like piano and guitar and bass. I mean, it's all fun.
So you're all around as a musician.
Yeah, I like to play a little bit of everything.
That's good.
It's fun to do, and it helps Enrique out too, and it helps getting people and kind of like explaining what you need and trying to get it going. Because it's kind of, music is another language, and like you said, reggae is like different. It's not from here. It's got a laid back feel. And you kind of like just go back and bring it forward.
Sure. Yeah. I love reggae concerts. I mean, I can only remember.
You ever been to one?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
oh, yeah.
It's interesting because as a college student back in the day, right, reggae is as you said, it's a feel-good music. It is feel-good music, but at the same time, it's very chill. Yes. That's how I would say the crowd that attends, they're just very cool, loving, kind people. They're not on E. And meaning it's natural. Okay?
Yeah.
It's natural.
Yeah.
And then at the same time, it's not hippie, but at the same time, it's also free love.
It's welcoming.
It's welcoming.
Yeah, good word. Yeah.
And the best place that I remember going to reggae concerts was at Golden Gate Park.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And that's really what I can remember with a reggae concert or reggae music even. Now, you sing and you make your music. What inspires you?
Everyday life.
Yeah.
From sitting on my porch watching, the public pass by either in their cars or walking by, or whether we're going to a show on the road and, we see something, that, is a, how do you say it? It's an everyday occurrence,
Okay.
From real life struggles to, beautiful days. It's really just everything that I see on a daily basis is what inspires me.
So reggae music, because it's feel-good music, is it mostly positive, or there's also tell me?
There's a part where it bestows wisdom.
Yes.
You know, there's a
Okay.
lot of, because it's through experience, and they, you know, through reggae music, they educate, you know, through, you know, through music,
Right.
you know, and it's more than just like, it is mostly about on a positive note, but you know, life is sometimes not always like that, and it experiences we always learn from. So it is, it's like a guidance too.
I see. Your recent, okay, so you're working on different music or different projects, I suppose, right?
No,
or you're, can you like explain that to me? Or I guess you're working on different
We're working on some new tracks that we're going to be
new
putting-
tracks.
yeah,
Okay.
yes.
What can we expect with these new tracks? Like, who is putting what together? Is it is it all original music? Definitely nothing.
It would definitely be all original
All
music that
original.
we plan to release. You know,
Okay.
because that's we are original. You know, Enrique is an original artist.
Right.
You know, but we
okay.
He's
also,
an original artist.
you know, that's what we love to do. But we also like, you know, to play, you know, covers and, you know, and do
Sure.
stuff like that. You know,
Sure.
and familiar music. You
Okay.
know? But yeah, with this album, we're gonna put out, you know, but hopefully soon. You know, it is the goal to always release music. It's just we want to give them like their money's worth. You know, putting it out there like 10 songs. You know, give them, you know, everything, not everything, but like a good amount. And then just keep putting it out there. I mean, we still do live shows. We go to events. We put our music out there. And you
Right.
know, and people, do you have a CD? No.
But it's okay though,
Yeah.
because you're start. I don't want to say starting. No, that's not the word. You are actually
still
right now.
manifest- you know.
You're creating, and you're in the process of producing.
Yeah, because you know when we do
It
come
takes
out,
time.
yeah, when we're coming out with these tracks, you know, in the studio, and you know, we're what we're trying to do is we're trying to put back our love and appreciation and thanks right there in this album for all those who's been supporting us since day one.
Sure.
You know, and our new fans as well, and you know, all the love and support we really appreciate. That's why, you know, we were supposed to come out with it last year, but you know, we decided to take our time with it. You know,
Sometimes projects are even better that way. I mean,
Yeah.
seriously, with a lot of things in life.
Yes,
It's kind of like
exactly.
fine wine. You
Let
have
it
to
age.
take its time to get to that point of actually completing it, rather than doing it, you know, just going, oh, I just got to get this out. I just got to get this out.
Yeah. Like,
So,
some of our oldest songs are like 5 years old, 4 years old.
Yeah.
And we've been doing it for years, you know, and it's just like it grows. It takes time to grow.
it's just been manifesting over time into,
Yeah.
you know, this strong, powerful message that, you know, and it's a beautiful process. Just the whole, you know, creating the song or creating the rhythm and working with, you know, people who you love, and you know, it's a really great atmosphere.
so how long does it take you, for example, to come up with something that you're humming or thinking or working or you're seeing?
10 minutes.
For real?
No, I'm just kidding. no,
I think it would depend really on
Yeah.
on the piece of work and the time.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah, because I got some songs that I start writing and don't get finished till about 3-4 months later. You know, because it's a very, you know, it's also a personal thing too. You know, when
Okay.
you're working on with your lyrics. But then again, it's like I just want to make sure that what I'm saying is coming from here, from my heart, and from what, like I said, from what I see on a daily basis. Saying, you know, I see you. You know,
Okay.
I see everybody. I see the public. I see the world. I see the communities. I see the struggles.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely got to take my time. And you know, there's songs that I write that come out in a couple hours overnight, just waking up and writing it down. Bam.
Wow. I actually really want to hear some of your music. You think we could play, Dustin, some of their music? Yeah? So, in 1 minute, not just yet. I think what we could do is I'll go on a break. When we come back, I'll come back to the challenges, and then we'll play their music. How's that? Okay, so this is Professor Jimenez with KXVS, the voice of Stockton, Stockton 360 News Magazine. With me in the studios, Natural Revolution, Will and Enrique with me, and we'll be right back after a few announcements.
Attention, Stockton. Are you experiencing a transition in business, relationships, health, or your life purpose? I'm Darius Oliver, and I help people to look within and find clarity and direction in their constantly changing lives. Tune in and listen with me as I go deep into your patterns and personal cycles through divine numerology. Any life transition you're experiencing can be illuminated by an in-depth analysis of your chart. For the first time in Stockton, you now have access to a professional numerologist here to help you light your own way. I'm in the booth to help you find your own truth. Tune in to Divine Numerology every Friday at 3 p.m. on The Voice of Stockton.
All right, I turned down a little bit. Okay, so I know we totally just cut off like everyone's favorite song, but we wanted to tell everybody that we have a new YouTube channel, and we need you to subscribe to the new channel because we're not uploading or streaming on the old channel anymore. It's still The Voice of Stockton.
It's going to be fresh, brand new.
New content.
Great content.
Yeah.
Only exclusively on KXVS.
Yes, if you and on this video will be a link in the description where you can click it, but if you want to type it in, we made it real easy for you. bit.ly, the short link, bit.ly. So you can type bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. So bit.ly/subscribe_KXVS_YouTube. That's easy enough, right, Donovan? As a silent minority.
Speechless.
I'm trying to get my accent right. Hold on. I'm just throwing over it in my head. Let me start. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. How to do it. All right, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to go subscribe to this new channel. It sounds interesting.
Yeah.
Yo, what's different about this channel than the last one?
Well,
what's changed?
Well, we're making some changes. We're always doing something new, but this is something that we had to do this, and we've had to do this for a while. So this new channel, it's really not much different, except the channel will be different. So all our new content is going on the channel, and we're going to migrate all our videos over to that channel as well, and we won't be using the old channel. So if you're waiting on that channel, you'll be missing it. So please do subscribe to our new channel, and it's real easy. Follow us on Facebook, thevoiceofstockton.org. You can find us everywhere. Keep watching us on our live streams, but that's it. We just wanted to break in and tell you that.
And let's make Stockton better together.
That's right. Make Stockton better together. All right. So you know what? Let's start this track over because this is the best bomb song. And thank you for tuning in. Appreciate you. KXVS, The Voice of Stockton with Donovan and Mr. Details, Dustin Breakwell. This is Governor Don signing off.
Hi everyone, this is Dr. Julie Dameron, local veterinarian for over 20 years. I am so excited about my new radio show, Tales and Tips, on Tuesday morning at 10 a.m. on Facebook, YouTube, Voice of Stockton, and KXVS Radio. I will discuss relevant issues affecting animals and pet owners today, how to avoid common problems, and how to extend the quality of life for your cherished companions. As a community advocate, I will also discuss important social issues that affect our city. I plan to showcase organizations and heroes who are doing amazing things to help others. Remember to tune in every Tuesday morning at 10, starting soon.
The Third City Podcast is a production of Third City Coalition. In our show, we examine case studies in urban development in Stockton and other cities like Stockton across the country, exploring their local and regional impacts. Individual efforts play a role in Third City development, and it starts with you. We hope you'll join us for new episodes starting in early 2017.
Welcome back to Stockton 360 News Magazine. I'm Professor Jimenez, and alongside me is Natural Revolution. I have Enrique Burgos, correct? And William Writings.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
So the second part of our show, I would like to now, as we were speaking off record earlier, I like to talk about your challenges as a musician. I'd like to talk about what it takes to be where you're at now. And for those that don't realize the genre of your music, the genre that you're in compared to other genres, what is it? I'm sure there's commonalities and there's also differences. So let's go into that. Let's start first with how you got here. And I guess my first question was, what does it take to be a musician?
Dedication. I mean,
love, passion for
yes.
it. You gotta want to do it. You gotta want to do it.
Really?
You gotta. It's like over everything.
It's the first thing when you open your eyes that's a pop-up on your mind. It's the thing that goes throughout your mind throughout the whole day. When you close your eyes, you're still dreaming about it, and you just can't wait to get up on that instrument of your choice, or lay down a set of vocals or a rhythm or something that you dreamt of or thought about. It's a constant drive.
Yes. And what are your challenges?
Probably just besides everyday reoccurrences and just struggles, but challenges we probably face is just getting better, making sure that it's listenable, enjoyable, that we're not doing it wrong, we give it justice, and we want to have fun and have people and have fun too listening to it.
Right. So in your experience, give me an example of that has been probably a challenge on your end, Will, and then we'll go to Enrique in a minute.
Yeah. Now,
like a little story. How about a little story?
A little story?
Yeah.
Long ago.
Sometimes, as a musician, you choose to get hired on certain events, but as a solo artist, as solo instrumentalists, and sometimes that could be hard to work, working with other people.
Okay.
And sometimes it's just experiences like, you just pick up your stuff and walk out. Like, nope, I'm cool. It's like, sometimes it gets to that point, but a lot of times it doesn't. Okay. Challenges is just, I think I just face is like within myself, with this music, because music is personal, but at the same time it's also kind of like subjective. People take music as they want.
That's right.
And
you, Enrique, so any challenges like you can think of, like as growing up as a musician or coming to this reality of being a musician?
Definitely a lot of challenges, because there have been times to where I had to choose between my job or playing a gig.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a challenge.
How does that work?
How does that work?
How does that work? Tell me.
That
depends on a cool boss or not.
That brings it back to the very beginning. I'm not saying go out there and quit your job.
Sure.
But that was a decision and a choice I made, because this is something that I wanted to do. This is something I dreamt of since I was a kid. From picking up the guitar for the first time to this very moment right here. That's.
How old were you when you started?
I started singing when I was 7 years old.
7. So similar. You were around 7, 8, 6, 7. Okay, so because of these challenges, how have you overcome? I'm sure as you get into producing and getting into your careers as musicians, you've overcome different things. So how do you know, like, okay, I've done that, I'm done, or oh wait, man, I'm doing this again, oh my god. So how do you know you've overcome that challenge?
Go ahead. No,
you guys are so funny.
I mean, the fact that we're still here is probably just enough. I mean, like, we've gone through a lot of obstacles, like, to even just keep it going, to even make it to a show. Sometimes things happen.
Sure.
So, it's just, just even probably being here, still doing what we do, still making music is probably, we're a feat. Like,
okay.
Like, we're not done, we're still not done yet.
Yeah.
So let's talk about money in music. Okay.
Yeah.
So isn't that a factor? Isn't that a factor?
It is.
People always say,
and that's another challenge too.
As an artist, even, or even as a teacher, as a professor.
Exactly.
A lot of our professions nowadays, it's like you have to be passionate to do what you're doing, and confident. So, I'm sure you're not a musician that does it because of money, right?
Definitely.
But then again, how do we know? And I mean, what do you do outside of music?
Yeah, what we do outside.
Okay. Yeah, let's hear about real life. Other life. No, the other life.
The other life.
other
The
side
day
of
job?
you. Yeah. Why not?
I got a day job, and I still go to school. I still go to college.
Okay, so where do you go?
I go to Delta.
Oh, right on. Okay, so you're still at Delta.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
You know, I'm still doing that. I have a girlfriend, you know, my family, so,
Good.
you know, but music is pretty much still every day.
That's a good thing
You know,
to know.
it is. But, you know, I still got, you know, we still got families, you know, things to do.
Yeah.
Okay, same with you. Okay, how about you, Enrique? Tell me just a little bit.
Music's actually my life is my income. It's.
So you've been really occupied with it.
Yeah. Well, about 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with epilepsy, so I'm still getting used to that. So
Whoa.
right now, it's still hard for to go out there and look for a job, but still, it's like when I'm up on stage, I'm a completely different entity up there.
Wow.
You know,
No, I can't even no way. You cannot have wow, that's good. So the music really has been really also
yes,
therapeutic.
it is very healing. Music does save and it does heal. You know, there's certain frequencies to where you can tune an instrument to where it actually soothes and heals the body.
Okay.
You know, there's a lot of science into it and a lot of, you know, more in-depth, how do you say it? There's a lot more things that you can research and get more in-depth inside music just itself, not just because it sounds good, but learn the history behind it.
Sure. There's always a background. There's a reason, right?
Yeah.
For it. So tell me, should we listen to one of your tracks? I think it would be good to listen right about now, right, Dustin? Okay. So, yeah, by the way, for the listeners, Dustin is our station manager, but he's right now boarding for me. Thank God, Dustin. Thank you very much.
No
You're the
problem.
man, Dustin.
Prof.
Yep,
Or Doc.
yep.
Whatever you want to call yourself.
Well, I think we should just say Doc. Yeah.
Okay,
Let's
Doc.
get it. Okay. You're funny. Okay. Before you play it, hold on, Dustin. Tell us a little bit about this track.
This track is this is actually going to be the title of our album.
Okay.
This one is called Leaving Babylon.
Okay.
Yes, it's a very deep message. This one was I wrote it when I was writing it. It was I was writing it not only for myself and for my loved ones, but also for the everyday people that I come in contact with.
Okay.
You know, this is a very unifying song.
Okay, so let's hear it. Natural Revolution.
Watching Babylon crumble in front of my eyes. Why this come to I and I is no surprise. Oh, how is I and I supposed to feel? What is I and I supposed to say? When every time we speak our mind, Babylon comes and takes us away. Oh, they say only the good die young. Oh, because of Babylon is always quick to pull out their guns. Oh, how is I and I supposed to feel? What is I and I supposed to say? When every time we speak our minds, Babylon comes and takes us away. Hey, hey. say that our lives are worth the cost, because the Babylon is always quick to pull out their guns. Oh, how is I supposed to feel? What is I supposed to say? When every time we speak our minds, Babylon comes and takes us away. Yeah, supposed to feel? What is I supposed to say? But every time we speak our minds, Babylon comes and takes us away. Yeah, yeah. Oh yes, these are some troubled times. It's up to us to come together and unite. For the future generation, it's time to make a stand. Let the voice be remembered, not just lost in the wind. Time tonight is one to standing up for our cause. When it's gonna be our turn to talk to the board. It's up to you and I finally come together and unite. Leave Babylon.
That's great. Wow. So that was you, huh?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
And you, huh? Congratulations.
And, Josh
Will.
Torres on keys.
Ooh, Josh Torres.
Yeah.
I met him.
Yeah, and Brian Gauthier on bass.
Okay.
Yes, I-
Awesome music. Really nice. I love
Thank
it.
you.
So, I was just looking at some of my notes on reggae. So, reggae comes really from Jamaica, yeah? Is that the thing? Is it from Africa?
Yeah,
Right?
it's back in the 50s. It was actually banned inside the city limits of Jamaica. It was kept to the hills, just for the natives of the land.
Right.
You'll go to the huts over there in the hills, and you'll hear everybody in those huts just drumming, making their chants, giving praise and thanks to Jah, Rastafari as well.
Sure.
It-
What are your thoughts on the statement that reggae is just for Africans?
Yeah, and that's a huge statement, and it is part of it is probably because of it's unappreciated music.
Sure.
And maybe taken advantage of,
Right.
through what's going on here. But reggae is so international. It's such a powerful force. It's not just here in America or here in Jamaica or in England. It's appreciated everywhere.
It is, and reggae influence really is, how do I say? There's always a message
Yes.
that's in it,
Yes.
and there is a story behind it. I like to say universal music,
Yeah.
right? That appeals to all cultures,
Yes.
because, like, for example, my background is Filipino, right? And we have Hawaiian. So some of the music in Hawaii is reggae.
Yeah.
Some of the music also in other places, like Filipino artists. We have I remember a reggae band. They were called Mango Kings.
Mango
yes.
Kings.
You guys remember that group?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you're still around and kicking.
They're somewhere around. But
I'm pretty sure.
I remember when I was like a news reporter in San Francisco, we used to have them around, and it would be really cool. Like, oh, Mango Kings, right on. We'd be there, and they were just a bomb.
Yeah.
The interesting thing about reggae is that it was a medium of it in Africa to actually spread that message. Spread the empowerment.
Yes.
It was more of let's band together, let's do this, let's
Yeah,
make
rebel,
sure.
definitely rebel music and
Rebel music. However, it's interesting how it's in quotes rebel music, but look how smooth it is and how free loving it is, like your sound. So it's great. Now let's go. I wanted to go into your influences. Who influenced you? Like, who are the influences out there in the world? In the world of reggae, that has really made a mark on your life as a musician. You mentioned a few earlier during break.
There's a lot of influences just in reggae genre alone. Some of mine are Ika Mouse, Michael Rose. You got Peter Tosh. You got Black Uhuru. You got Mighty Diamonds. You got who else? One
of my favorites is probably UB40.
Oh, yes.
UB40 and Bob Marley, of course. And a lot of the King Hopton and a lot of other great music. That's not just here from California, but there are some good reggae music that here from California. Like Ayaterra is a big one of them. They're I think from Huntington Beach, like SoCal, and that to us is probably a big part of the influence of the music.
So where do you see Natural Revolution 5 years from now?
5 years from now, probably. Hopefully our CD's out.
Definitely on the road.
Definitely on the road, or preparing to be
promoting our new CD.
Promoting a new CD, thinking about new things for us.
Okay, so don't forget us. Okay, when that CD comes out, right? You're gonna drop that in Stockton. You're gonna drop it somewhere here, and you're gonna come to KXVS, and you're going to include us.
Make a little CD release tour going from somewhere, Monterey County, or if not further down, all the way up here. So.
Okay, so now you're living in Stockton.
Yes.
Right, and then you left Monterey just to be in Stockton. So what's your impression of the music community here?
Oh my God, amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, seriously. I mean, in Monterey County, you do have bands. You do have a very, very wonderful music scene down there. But when I moved up here, it's just been music nonstop, 24/7 for me. It's from the moment I stepped foot inside Stockton and went to my first jam session, and there's something that has to do with music every day of the week in this beautiful city, and I've been loving it ever since.
Okay, so you love music, obviously, but are there other things that you like that's artistic aside from music?
Like long walks on the beach.
We thought about doing skits. Like we crack jokes and
comedy.
Really? We think about doing that a little bit.
That's fun.
Yeah.
What are you studying in Delta? At Delta.
I'm getting into the radiology program.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's something that I also put my time into.
Okay.
But, besides music, but I really like to put my time in music. So I do school on my terms.
Okay.
And I do that, and I just want to do my family proud and get a degree for
You're doing really good, both of you. Be proud.
We're trying to.
That's good.
I mean,
keep
trying to keep moving forward. Through all the struggles.
Okay, so now let's go into those who are listening to you that are not so sure if they're going to be a musician or not, or for those that are probably there already trying to become musicians. What is your advice, or what do you see, what are the top 3 qualities a person should have to actually pursue this, and what's your advice to them?
Well, my advice, I don't know if I can say this on radio, but
as long as it's not
no, I'm just kidding.
You know what I mean.
No,
don't do it. No, that's just on a skit.
Yeah, honestly,
don't do it, you said.
For those who are inspiring to become musicians or upcoming musicians, or just looking to pick up an instrument, honestly, if you're really looking to make a career out of it, be sure to know that no matter how hard the world hits you down, you got to be able to pick yourself back up, because there are going to be a lot of bumps, twists and turns, and there are going to be a lot of sometimes where things don't actually go the way you plan out. But you just keep moving forward and don't let anybody derail you from your dream.
Okay, and how about you, Will? Because you're the one that plays all the instruments, so let's hear from you.
Just I don't know, like make sure to be an inspiration to yourself, to always be change that you seek. Music it's definitely fun. Don't go into things thinking that you know it all. Always keep an open mind. Try to work well with others, because that's what music is. Unless you do it you want to do everything by yourself, but then that's a solo artist. We try to get a band going, and it's tough sometimes. So
sure,
if you really want a band going, that's a commitment. It's a huge commitment. So music is a commitment, and it's a feel good thing. I mean, you're here, you're here, there. You love music. I love music.
So how often do you actually practice? When you do practice? How do you get the group, the guys together?
We try to. At times. Right now we're at the point where we're strictly working on recording these songs and getting some music out. Practice. We do together. We play guitar, or when someone wants to hear a song and Enrique passes me the guitar and he's singing.
I know I forgot to mention that Enrique plays the guitar. Yes, Enrique, I apologize. You're not just a singer. You play the guitar.
Plays guitar, sings piano. Enrique does a little bit of everything too.
Cool.
So it's not like we're just like those single instruments.
Sure.
We do a little bit of everything.
Okay, so we're coming close to our end of the show. Where can the community find you?
Instagram, Facebook.
Okay.
Find us at our shows.
Okay, tell us your calendar right now.
Okay, right now, 5/12, you can find us in Citrus Heights, California, at the Couch. That's going to be a free show, 21 plus. Come see us then. 5/18, we are with a band from Florida. They're on tour right now. A Vibe Out tour is what it's called. That's at Jasper O'Farrell's. That's in Sebastopol, California. The 19th, we're in Manteca at the Islander, and that's 21 plus. And actually, the 20th, we're right here across the street at Werlo's.
Oh, you are?
Yeah, we are at Werlo's.
Great. Have you played at Werlo's before?
Yeah, we played at Werlo's before. Great experience as well.
And don't forget Memorial Day weekend.
Where will you be?
That's going to be a huge party.
May 28th. Right there, Windmill Cove. Natural Revolution. Tacos.
There you are.
Is it? Tacos.
Yeah, tacos?
They sell tacos there.
Yeah, I know. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook. Catch us at one of our shows. Tell a friend.
Okay, is there an email that you want to give out?
naturalrevolutionmusic@gmail.com.
Okay.
Message us on Facebook with any questions. We're cool guys. You could definitely talk to us.
Okay.
That's why come out to our shows. We'd love to meet
other
each and every one of
musicians.
you.
We're also down to collabing, and we're always going to be on the move. So watch out for us. You never know.
Well, there you are. Our listeners of KXVS, the voice of Stockton, Stockton 360 News Magazine. There you are. We have Natural Revolution, William Writings, as well as Enrique Burgos. Thank you so much for gracing this show. And
thank you for having us.
Thank you to all our sponsors, to all of our listeners, and to Dustin Breakbill. Yes, wait, shout out, go back, shout out.
Shout out, the Smile Movement, Cody Bear.
Yes, sir.
Manager.
Local Team Fire.
Yes,
sir. Ziggy Smoke Shop.
Yes,
sir.
Brian Gauthier, great part of the team in the shadows. Thank you for all the help that you do. And Carla Miramontes and Musicians Club and all the musicians around here and people who support us. Thank you.
And thank you very much for listening in to KXVS, the voice of Stockton, Stockton 360 News Magazine. This is Professor Jimenez clocking out. Good night.